Hi guys, so last week was my birthday and I received a lot of watercolor goodies I just needed to share with you. So I'm thinking I'll show you everything I've received and then I'll maybe swatch and paint some really simple projects using my brand new supplies. Let's get started. Okay, so first I got this. An 18-color Schmincke Akademie set of watercolors. Now, for those of you who don't know about it, the Akademie series is the student grade version of the Schmincke watercolors, which are some of the best in the world. And if I'm honest, from what I've seen on other reviews, the difference between the two series, you know, the Akademie, which is the student grade, and the Horadam, I don't know how to say it, Horadam, which is a professional grade, isn't really that big. So I am very, very excited. And 18, as far as I'm concerned, is the perfect number. You know, it is not an overwhelming number of colors, particularly for a beginner, but it's also not something you need to know a lot about color theory to be able to enjoy. So I will be unwrapping these lovelies and swatching them out in the card that came with the box and then later in my swatch cards. Because you know how handy I find those when I'm painting, and also you want to swatch your paints in the paper you'll be using for your projects because the card that comes with the boxes is usually very different. And then, before I'm done, I'll be painting a little something using them for the very first time. Next, I received some watercolor pencils. Now, a few months ago, I didn't even know these existed, but now I think they are the best thing ever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have these color pencils right here, and they pretty much look like any other color pencils, right? Except after you paint with them, if you add some water to it, they become just like any other watercolor, really. And I can't wait to try them. You know, I will be swatching them as well, and then we will paint. And I'm doing it for the very first time on camera with you guys, because I have never used a watercolor pencil in my life. And then there's these beauties. Eco Line brush pens. And the same principle applies here. You paint with them and then you add color and the magic happens. Now, there's also... Let's see if I can do this. There's also this blending brush right here, and I'm very curious about this. Let's see how that works. And I hear they are wonderful for calligraphy too. I'll be swatching and painting with them as well for the very first time, and I cannot wait. But since I predict this will be a very long video with everything I want to do, I think I'll just make a part 2 for this birthday haul and leave the pens and the pencils for the next video. What do you think? Just to make sure I don't bore you too much. So 2 videos, 1 birthday haul. Let's get started. Okay, back to our Schmincke Akademie Watercolor set. Now, when I got the Meili Young Pretty Excellent 36 box, I was excited about having a metal case I could take with me anywhere I went. But this is just so much better. You know, it's smaller and it has all these tiny compartments for mixing paint that are just so handy. Because without all the compartments, you just end up mixing paint you didn't want to mix and just ruin the whole thing. And it can get very frustrating. Okay, I have added the numbers to the card and I am ready to try them out. So exciting. Let's go. Now, I can tell you right now that I'm missing a purple or a violet, and yes, I know I can make my own with some red or pink and blue, but it's just not the same thing. And I guess that's why there's all this extra room in the box, so you can buy your half pans separately. And from what I understand, there are 24 colors in the Schmincke Akademie range. I'm missing a yellow, a carmine, indigo, no, not indigo. Oh, indigo is my favorite color of all the colors, so I need to get that one too. A violet, a sepia, and Payne's gray. I don't think I need an extra yellow, and I will definitely pass on the sepia and the gray, but the carmine, the indigo, and the violet, I'll probably end up getting those. And then I will show you. And you know what? I just remembered how for my Pretty Excellent set, I was missing a carmine and got 2 scarlet lakes instead. Do you remember that? I mean, what is it with me and carmine? In the 3 sets of watercolors I own, I only have 1 carmine, and that's in the Kuretake Gansai Tambi. What is up with that? Okay, let's start by unwrapping these. Oh, this is really good together. Okay. Here we go. And this is the opaque white. Okay, the letting us know it's opaque, so we know that already. What shall we do about this? I usually glue them on, but there's no glue left, so Yeah, no, not gonna do that. Okay, now you want to maybe take these off. Very lovely box, but not very practical. And the light lemon yellow. Okay. Oh, it's got some. Okay, now it's Indian yellow. Let's just. Oh, that's a pretty one. And now we have Naples yellow. And I'm following the numbers, okay? It did not come in the sequence. The Naples was actually down here, but I just decided to follow the numbers. So, ooh, that's a nice skin tone. I like it. This is orange. So really good together. Ooh, that's dark. Nice. This is cadmium red. I have a couple of cadmium reds, no carmine though. Ooh, bright. This is magenta. It's a nice little strong pink. Dark. This is ultramarine. Oops, oh, this one came out. Okay, don't want that. This one is Prussian blue. Looks black before you wet it. Cyan. How do you say it in English? It is cyan, right? Okay, so cyan. Oh, this one's broken. So, brilliant green. Brilliant grün. Actually took some German a couple of years back. Don't remember most of it. Ooh, dark. So, Maygrün, Maygreen. Lovely. Permanent green, permanent grün. It's not very different, is it? Green. It has to move out. Okay, olive green, olive gelbgrün. Okay. Gelb's yellow, I think, isn't it? What's this? Yep, I think Gelb's yellow. So when they say gelbgrün, I guess they're saying there's a little bit of yellow in this. Oh, I love it. I always love the olive green. So lichte ocher, yellow ochre. Oh, this one's overflowing here. Okay. This one is umber green. Oh, sorry. This one is burnt umber. Umbre gebrannt. Burnt umber. Okay. Oh, this one has left the pan. Like a little gem. Okay. This is English red. English rot. English rot. Doesn't look very red, but okay. And this one is black, schwarz. Yes, Schmincke are a German brand, in case you haven't noticed. Okay, I will be swatching this card. Let's activate our paints. Just like that. And here we go. So white. It's opaque white. It will be interesting when we swatch it in the swatch cards to see how that black line behaves with this. Oh, it really is opaque, and a strong one too. I think this is the first white. I think this is actually the first white I have tried that actually made my water go white water. Okay, lemon yellow. Oops, I have the white bleeding into it, which is not ideal. It's a nice one. It's a light one, just as promised. Okay, now Indian yellow. Ooh, I like this. This is pretty. Let's see our Naples yellow. Oh, very nice skin tone. I'm not painting faces or anything like that, but I do love this color. Okay, green. Let's go with our orange. Pretty. And one thing I'm loving about these colors already is that sometimes, you know, you have pretty similar yellows, very similar oranges. Sometimes you can't even tell them apart like they did for the Mei Liang Pretty Excellent. But these is completely different, so I love it. Okay, carmine red. Oh, sorry, cadmium red. I'm still hung up on the cadmium. Oh god, I'm still hung up on the carmine. What can I say? So next is magenta. Oh, cute little pink. Oh, these are really vibrant. I hope you can tell. Really, really vibrant. I'm going to have so much fun with these. Okay, ultramarine. Nice color. Oh no, it's bleeding. Oh well, there's my violet. There's the violet I was looking for. Oh, shit. Violet already. What was I complaining about? Okay, so ultramarine. This is pretty. I love the vibrancy of these colors. Guys, I'm telling you, you know, it's my first brush with some proper watercolor. Well, the Kuretake, they're very high quality, but they're just not, you know, regular watercolors. And I mentioned this in the video I've made a couple of weeks ago, so it's different. But in terms of, you know, vibrancy and transparency at the same time, because, you know, the Kuretake was very vibrant, the colors were beautiful, but it was also kind of opaque. This is transparent and vibrant at the same time, and it's kind of blowing my mind, let me tell you. So much so that I have mixed my waters. Okay, cyan. Oh, pretty. Oh, so bad about the indigo. I love that grayish tone. I love it. Indigo, I need indigo in my life. Indigo is all that's good about watercolors. Okay, brilliant green. Pretty. It's kind of like viridian, isn't it? Or like emerald green? I don't know. I've covered so many colors by now, I'm confused. Oh, May green. That's nice. It's almost fluorescent. Okay. Now permanent green. Can you see? Okay. Permanent green. Oh, that's pretty. Kind of a mossy color to it. I like it. It's like hooker's green, isn't it? Very pretty. Okay, my favorite, olive green. Oh, does not disappoint. Just love this color. It's beautiful. Oh man, look at that. Why is it doing that? Well, I know why it's doing that. It was my fault, really, but I don't like it like that. Let's just cover this up. And this paper sucks. Do you see how it's already bending? Come on, don't buckle until I'm finished. Don't make me strap it onto the desk. Okay, yellow ochre, burnt umber, a brown, and now English red. I don't know why it's called that, really. It doesn't really look like a red. And then our black, and I will do my best. Oh, okay. Oh no, not again. Wait, stop. Let's dab it. Okay, this one's being kind of hard. Okay, now it's better to activate. Let's see if I can make it gray. Yeah. A little bit more black here. Okay. Okay guys, this is a swatch card. The paper is buckling like crazy. But here are all the colors. They're pretty nice, pretty vibrant. I love them already. And now it's time to move on to my tiny swatches. I'm making them tiny today, you know, adding my black line to all of them to try and see how chalky or how opaque these paints are. And if I can see the line perfectly once these paints dry, it's a very, very good sign. I'm gonna do this real quick, okay? Okay, now to try these beauties out. I have a small mandala art line, and all I did was I googled mandalas, I picked my favorite, and I traced over it with a waterproof pen. And you can also use a pencil if you don't want those lines to show. So what I usually do is I trace the more general lines, and then I just end up coming up with my own alterations. I have a thing with following directions. I don't know. I just end up going my own way and doing my own thing, you know, particularly when we're just doing something quick, you know, to test some paints out. Okay, let's paint. This is a not so good paper. It's Canson, so it's not like cotton or anything like that. So I'll definitely need to tape it to the table because it will buckle. And if it buckles, it starts moving the paint around to places you don't want it to be on, and then it just sucks. Okay, let's start to have fun. You don't need to go into a lot of detail, you know, we're just really trying these out, so you don't want to waste a lot of time. You just want to get a really good overall result. Okay, next we've got this. Maybe we go, oops, too much water. Watercolors get activated really easily. I think the only one that I struggled a bit with was the black. The black took some convincing, but other than that, you know, they're just so easy to activate and ready to use in no time. Maybe a little bit too much from what I'm used to because I'm using up all of this water, and then I have to remove it because it's too much. We don't really need it. Okay, let me... Well, these will bleed, but that's okay. There's no need for us to wait for it all to dry before painting. We kind of wanted to see how they blend, so I don't mind the bleeding. It's a mandala. It's gonna look cool either way. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, I love this mix. It's so gorgeous. The way the green mixes in with the Indian yellow. I love it. think of all the paints I've tried, this is the one that allows you most control. You know, if you go, oh God, look at that, like an elephant in a china shop. And here I am talking about control. I mean, it's the first time that, how do I explain this? You get such different results just by the amount of water you put in. And you know, the paints I used before, you know, the ones I've shown you in my previous videos, just aren't as sensitive, I guess. Should I call it sensitive? You know, they do what they do. So I'll be wanting to do a little like that. Okay, so now we are going to try just wetting the paper around it without touching the mandala because it's still kind of wet. I don't really want it to be, that's not the point. And we just want to see how this goes. Lovely. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Okay, now a little bit of green. This paper just dries so freaking fast. Now here is our somewhat dried swatch card. The colors are gorgeous, very happy with this. And here is my tiny swatch cards that I will be cutting and adding to my nice little ring. As usual, I love this method. It is just so practical, so that's what I will be doing. And this is our lovely finished project. I love the colors. No muddiness, it's just still vibrant even though I've added a ton of colors on top of one another. Look at that. There's our mandala looking gorgeous and vibrant, and yeah, these colors are awesome. I love this brand. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, next video we will be swatching and testing our watercolor pencils and our brush pens. And if you want to make sure you don't miss that, just subscribe and tap that notification bell so you will know the minute it is out. And I'll see you there. Bye bye!